So I guess my journey began with the Grace Life Collegiate Ministries about 6.5 years ago.
It's always been such a great privilege to be a part of what God is doing among college and university students. How God enables us to reach out, share the gospel with literally thousands of students who are passing through this critical stage of life, disciple students, and equip them to become disciple makers. And finally, to see students mobilized to the world. Carlos is one of those great stories. To watch him begin to lead Bible studies, become involved with a church plant in the inner city, to move through like internship programs and discipleship programs, and then become a leader himself, finally being mobilized to missions. It thrills my heart to see how God continues to tell the same story over and over again in the lives of students.
I met Pastor Mike during my freshman year in college back in 2012. I remember Pastor Mike and another young lady, they were going around telling people about Jesus, and they invited me to a new Bible study that they were starting on campus. That's where I met Pastor Charlie Brown. He would come to our Bible study worship nights, and I remember one evening he shared his testimony with us. He got up there and told us his vision he had to start this church on Greenmount Avenue. And I remember what Greenmount Avenue looked like. I'd been down there a few times, and I thought, I'm staying away from this guy. He's one of those serious Christians. I actually ended up being an intern with Charlie that summer. While I was with Pastor Charlie and his wife Diane, I learned so much about what it means to be merciful and to be kind to people. Eventually, I did graduate from Towson University, and upon graduation, I did land employment with a very reputable company, and I made a very good amount of money for just graduating school. But there was still this desire within me to follow God more closely, to walk deeper with Him. And this really came about when Pastor Mike brought me to Cambodia on a mission trip. And this was my first time leaving the United States, and this completely changed my heart and my life, and it just gave me a sense that God had truly a deeper calling for me, a very serious calling towards missions. So after coming home from Cambodia, my life really was never the same. I tried to fit in and do the practical things that one should do after they graduate from college, but there was just such a deep desire within me to go into the mission field. And so I did actually return to Cambodia, and the Lord opened up doors there for me so that I could become an English teacher there, as well as work with the local church in Poi Payet, Cambodia. And I'm very excited for what God has in store for me and for the Cambodian people.
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your prayers of the Grace Life Ministry and the Baptist Collegiate work all throughout Maryland and Delaware.